Hi Taurus, I'm Ellie with PsychicFuture.com and this is your horoscope from the 2nd to the 8th of July. So this week you might have noticed that I'm inside, and that's because it is absolutely pouring down with rain and it has done for days. But actually this is quite reflective of this week's astrology because we've got very inner work going on this week. So actually maybe it's quite a good idea to stay indoors a little bit and work on this. So what we've got going on this week is Chiron is going retrograde. Now, if you don't know much about Chiron, basically we call it the wounded healer. So what this means is it represents in your chart the place that you've been wounded the most. And most of the time this comes from childhood or perhaps even a past life, if that's something that you believe in. But if anything, it's something that continues to affect us as we get older, and if we don't work it out, then it will continue to bring us bad habits and make us feel uncomfortable, and we don't know why. So what is a good idea for you this week, Taurus, is to focus on anywhere in your childhood or in your past where you might have been made to feel like you can't trust somebody. So, for example, it might have been as a child, perhaps, by no fault of their own. Maybe your parents forgot something, or didn't pick you up on time, or didn't do something that you expected them to do, and you lost a little bit of trust in what they were doing for you. Or perhaps it might be because of relationships, past relationships. Maybe you've been hurt and you felt like you couldn't trust people then. Like what is it in your past? Can you pinpoint any particular moment or several moments that made you feel like you can't trust people very well? And then the flip side of the Chiron, the wounded healer, the wounded part. So what was it that made you feel wounded? But on the other hand, how can you go and help people with that? So how can you be the healer? So in particular, if you just make sure that you go out of your way to be a trustworthy person, then that is the healing part of it, and actually people will start to notice that about you and see you as a trustworthy person. And if people trust you, then maybe you might be able to trust them a little bit more as well, and that's how this whole kind of package comes together. So if you can do that, it might be a little bit of digging, it might be a little bit painful at times to kind of revisit some of these occasions, but actually it will really help you to then build up trust and to feel like you can trust people, and that you don't have to keep yourself behind closed doors, or you don't have to worry about what people are going to do for you. And then what you can do is go out of your way to then help other people feel trust as well. So have a good week with that. I wish you lots of strength in your digging, and if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next week, Taurus. Much love.